We were about to play more of Metaphor. ReFantazio. He's a ReFantazio. We might play for a little longer than usual today. I think that's gonna be the move. How's everybody doing? Good to see you. We're gonna pick things up right back where we were. I think I was about to head into a boss fight. Because of my time with the demo, I think I know this to be true. And yeah, we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna play for a while today. Like I said, I've been waiting for this game for a long time, so I want to put in a little time. But thanks for showing up early if you're here. I do have a new song out on Bandcamp. Gonnawanna.bandcamp.com. GONNAWANNA.bandcamp.com. Consider checking it out. I've got more on the way in the coming months. But my neighbor's moving a chair or a table. Most inconsiderate person I've ever lived under. Don't mind saying that. Let's get into it. Let's get into Metaphor. Let's go. Let's get crazy. It's time to fight a human.
What do you
as
think?
The game has told us. The human from earlier is up there. What should we do? Let's go.
Yep.
Let's get in there. Now I am playing on hard this time. I played on normal during the demo. I remember the boss fights kind of being no joke even then, so we'll see.
Damn, such tremendous power.
It's horrible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
It is pretty bad to look at.
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow. Darned humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
The mission depends on our survival. Now look at the design on this thing, huh? You really gotta give it to them. Okay. First things first.
I won't hold back.
We'll just test out a little fire damage. Okay, not great.
Vile monster. You're mine.
Let's go, Stroll. Get in there.
Burn to ash.
And now you know too. Okay.
What's going on? It didn't even flinch.
Damn it all. I'm not going down like this.
Talk that shit. Maybe we just guard.
I will
up
fight
right
with
now.
pride. The power of fire.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that extra turn in hard mode. Biblically accurate human. Exactly.
How is
What's
it
up,
this
Pooch?
strong?
Good to see you. How is it this strong? It's time to have a shonen moment. It's the only thing that can save
I'll
us.
distract it. You two run.
Stroll.
Above all else, I am a noble. And a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
I can't take any more. Someone heal him.
Forgive me.
What? No! Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run before it.
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. A future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears.
This animation is so
Power
good.
awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
That's kind of raw. Engrave thy very heart. Y'all hear that? Crazy. Wouldn't be Persona without some body horror power up? Yeah, you know what it is. We must ascend.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
Okay. Well. Oh my gosh. It's actually crazy.
Scour!
All right, that did the trick. Nice dodge.
Good shit.
Not like they could get you with that. Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. After you hit one of these weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting an opponent's weakness or scoring a critical hit against them will only decrease the turn icon by half. Oh. Is that how they categorize it? I guess I didn't realize that. I thought they were like using it as additional turn icons in total.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We could target those.
Yep. So we do the
Let's go.
tight, and then we do this.
Wind!
That's it. Stay on
The
it.
freedom of a wanderer. Seeker! Scour!
Push through. You've got to hit the other spots too.
Dodge evasion is by far the most underrated ability in any turn-based RPG. I feel like anytime I have a dodge tank, they are near unkillable, says Hooch. Yes, Fire Emblem will teach you that. I agree. Probably saw in the last session that I selected Dexterity as my sort of boosted starting stat. I'm going to keep leveling Dex for a while, just to kind of see how much I can evade. And after that, I'm probably going to boost mainly intelligence on my main character. That's what I'm thinking for now in the early game. But because you get to switch so freely in this game, you'll see that at a point. You'll get to see that when you're outside of battle, there are plenty of times you can just sort of switch your class. So I don't know quite how I'm going to distribute those things yet. Time will tell.
Wind!
You hit their weakness.
Let's take... Scour!
Yeah.
Alright, how's that?
Wait, what? It's healing? It's eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough. It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do. Ick. I can't believe it's eating from its own body. Can you knock
By
those
this
apples
power!
off?
Wind!
Probably. Nice.
Let's go!
You get that resist.
Scour! Still up?
I wonder if this is Take a shot in the dark here. I don't think I did this in the
We
demo.
don't take out those apples. You know, maybe the.
Have Gallica knock down the apples. Yeah, but I'm gonna hit no because I'm actually curious about something. Is this weak to melee instead? No. Okay. I should have let her do that. Because that's a thing too. I think things can be weak to
We don't take out
certain
those apples.
martial damage as well.
Understood.
And because they were on vines, you know, or like branches
Don't waste
and
your
stuff.
chance. Get in there.
Come forth, royal soul.
So only parts of it were weak to the quest for knowledge. Yeah, you gotta find out. You gotta just know. I'm gonna heal up real quick. Can you explicitly command her? I don't know. I don't think so. I think there's gonna be maybe
Come forth,
opportunities
royal soul.
like what we just saw.
Wind.
I don't think I ever had explicit control over her in the demo. At least.
I won't hold back. Scour. Seeker. Still up? Vitus power.
You're done, human. You're freaking done.
Okay,
Number go up.
I'll strive for greater heights.
So yeah, when we level up with the main character, I think maybe it rolls for a stat boost automatically, I'm not sure. But then we get an additional point. Now that I'm at 10, I'm gonna chase it with magic now. I think I got kind of lucky on a roll there, if that's how
True
that works.
power is born of the heart. A wish.
Good number go up?
from
Yeah.
which strength
Yeah.
is drawn.
We must watch the
Fear and
number
anxiety
increase.
always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned
Since
the
time
title
immemorial.
of this order.
I hear Tony
They
Soprano's voice
pursued
every
their
time I
wishes and
hear the
boldly
phrase time
walked a
immemorial.
path of virtue.
If you know, you know.
Since time immemorial.
What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy! Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
That Stroll guy.
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice... Grius! Oh, thank goodness, you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside, the one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about.
I get big Orin vibes from Grius for partially obvious reasons. But yeah. Same energy kinda.
The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
I wasn't sure what his English voice actor would sound like either. Because again, I played the demo in Japanese. And he sounds great.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Which says, yeah, that accent always sounds like they've seen some shit. Yeah, for sure. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
Oh, he pulled out the holographic. He has the TCG of the prince.
His
In
highness
slumber
won't
in the
last
hidden
much longer.
village.
Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, you're just gonna crown
The
a new
first
king.
edition reverse hollow, yeah. He keeps that thing on him. Let's see. Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king. Yeah.
You have to kill him?
Suppose we'd better start at the beginning.
This game has such a dope.
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general, the youngest the nation's had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
I'm sorry, I know Luis is clearly being set up as the main antagonist, at least for now. He's too cool looking. I feel like I'm gonna root for him. Like I said, I feel like Luis is my newest problematic fave, right? We've all got our problematic faves. But the design and the energy is too raw. Yeah, Hooch, I think, yeah, exactly. Then it would be more complete, right? Huge Griffin vibes. You hate him already? Yeah. The Griffin vibes are for sure there. There's no question about that. But the design is so good. I would have happily played as Luis, I guess is what I'm saying.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat.
Hooch says, you put a helmet on this dude, he's a Clips man. Yes, totally. What's the movie? I always forget the name of it when I want to talk about it. Let me very quickly take to my phone. Oh, what's it called? It's this really crazy movie. Is it this? No. There's this really crazy movie that Griffin's mask essentially looks exactly like. It's a movie from the 70s. Hold on. This is gonna drive me crazy. I've seen it several times, and it's like it's a spin on Phantom of the Opera, pretty much. Phantom of the Paradise. That's what it is. Phantom of the Paradise. What's up? I see Ellie looking maybe for a Discord. I currently do not have a Discord that I manage for this channel. I do apologize. The movie is, yeah, it's from 1974. It's a musical, and it's called Phantom of the Paradise. If you haven't seen it, it's a wild ride, and you will see what I mean with the maybe the perceived Griffin influence, or the influence on Griffin rather, since this is from 74. Yeah. That movie is insane. It's actually insane. One of a kind, I would say. Pretty crazy. Let's see.
Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny.
That movie would be a great
Without him,
October
we'd
watch,
never have
actually.
crushed the rebel uprising
If
so
you're looking for
quickly.
weird movies.
Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, then this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
Let's go, Stroll.
So that's your
Ride or
game,
die.
eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use
Party
the
conflict, yeah.
help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Yeah, Stroll's chill, right? He's cool. So far.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
Let's go.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
See a new follow from about perhaps half an hour ago. Appreciate the follow at HVDHVC. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Quest start. Save the prince from death's curse. Save the prince from his curse and defeat Luis Guillaburn, the treasonous fiend who not only attacked the prince but murdered the king. Deadline unknown. It's crazy that this is not the highest rank that things can get. Right? That's a little wild.
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. I'm counting on you.
When the main quest is mid difficulty, yeah. It's troubling. Grius, the battle-hardened veteran, had become your ally.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
Human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
It is so cool to see this style of game that Atlas has honed in a wide scope medieval setting. Very cool to see.
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
Damn, a prodigy turned villain.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him.
That's crazy.
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
Okay. We're chilling at camp. This is sort of Dragon Quest vibes. A little bit. Yeah, asking about my new magic. He says, couldn't be like our magic, not with the igniters we were supplied with at least. Yours was broken in the commotion besides. Incredible. If only I'd had that kind of power back then.
Huh?
Indeed.
Rhea says he was a mercenary before he joined the Royal Army. And he tutored the prince in swordplay. You're down horrendous for Dragon Quest 12. Need that game? Yes. I will be playing that one too whenever it comes across.
I see.
No doubt. Let's see. I think there was... Am I wrong? I feel like in the demo, I ran around and like... Aha.
Huh?
Exactly. Let's just take a little look-see around here. Good enough for me.
Well,
Time to pass a little bit of time. Very analogous to D&D, right? Where your DM is like, okay, so we're gonna pass a little bit of time, right? Is there anything you want to do?
can't sleep? Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through.
Which, what do you think you'd like to see in DQ12? Is there anything you'd like them to clean up after you saw 11? I liked 11 a lot, honestly.
Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
I'm not
I'm
tired.
not all that tired.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I
Just not
wanted to
tired.
tell you, though. When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice. It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant?
That your duty is to guide me. It seems pretty clear. More weapon forging, loved that. It was so much fun. Yeah, the weapon forging in that game was a lot of fun. Like the little mini game. It would be cool to... I would love almost like a rhythm game component.
I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a
to that.
guide
Like a
so
little
far.
bit expanded, obviously not too
All
involved.
I told you was
but
that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed. I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
I don't really mind.
That's nice of you to say.
honestly, you bringing up Legend of Dragoon, I'm surprised that style hasn't been implemented more. You know, I feel like the main critique of turn-based RPGs is some people find them not as stimulating, right? Which, look, fair criticism. It is what it is. But at least that style, that combat style of, in a way, yeah, kind of like a rhythm game-esque sequential pattern. It was so active and so fun. Obviously, we see things like that in Mario RPG and others, or like even Sea of Stars recently. But Legend of Dragoon took it to like a whole other level that I don't think we've really seen since then. Maybe there's a game I don't know about that kind of emulates it, but yeah, it's a shame.
Look, I can't fight with you, but as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can. You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I... Oh, hey, you know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading.
True.
If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames, but it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can.
Mario and Luigi is a fantastic example of that. I don't know if you played those. I have not played those, actually. I've seen bits and pieces of gameplay, but I've never played them. I haven't played many of the Mario RPG-esque games. I've played Super Mario RPG, and that might be it. I haven't played any Paper Marios. Yeah, I never played them.
Good night.
Yeah, I have seen that about it, that it's a little involved. Encourages you to time some stuff correctly. I think if you play perfectly, you can dodge any attack. Yeah, that feels good. Ooh, trippy screen. I love it.
Well, hello. Nice to meet you. I've been waiting. And now you've acquired a most interesting power. You truly are an intriguing one.
Another dope character.
Fascinating. In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you. My name is Moore, and I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading. You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers.
Alucard's floating castle. Yeah.
I call it academia.
Academia. So, for those of you familiar with the Persona series, you often find yourself in like a velvet room, right? Or some kind of alternate dimension space.
Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place. It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls, until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind. So, what would you say to an alliance?
What kind of alliance?
There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to. I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magla within. It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art, now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals. I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
I will.
Okay.
So, okay. Just had a thought enter my head. this particular expression on the main character's face, with a conversation art here in the bottom corner, there's a very like, you just got home and your dog is happy to see you kind of energy from this. Like you have like a small cute dog and you open the door and you see this energy, I think, right? I mean this as a compliment. It's a wholesome thing, okay?
The bargain is struck then.
The scholar in search of utopia. More. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker.
Get ready for a sick screen.
Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I love that.
Now let's see what manner of story you'll weave.
I love this screen. New bond. Okay. So there is going to be, you know, like in Persona, there's going to be this idea of managing your relationships with different characters, getting some interesting benefits for improving those relationships, I'm sure. So what this allows us to do is the Seeker is our first archetype, which is essentially a class, if you want to look at it in a traditional role-playing term. So as we meet new people and forge new bonds, we will unlock new archetypes. We love to see it. So overall, because of this bond, the party you see here, the party can now study the Seeker once unlocked in academia, and this here says allows the party to change between archetypes once unlocked in academia, which is sort of just a base mechanic that we'll need. But you see here, look at all this. Crazy. Crazy. So all of these different spaces are different classes. Which says me when I met the other guy who likes Digimon at the hangout. Yeah, or when you meet. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. New bond. More is the first of your followers, people that support your quest as steadfast allies that you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bonds with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. War is just the first of many, so keep an eye out.
We'll meet again, I'm sure. Here's to our joined path, and the thrills that yet lie ahead. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
The royal funeral.
Already then? From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lad, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable. Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, all right?
Right. Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
This place.
The Nord Mines. Going through them would put us near the capital.
That being the case,
All right.
This place here.
Let's do it.
Here's where we are
This place here.
Here's where we are now.
This place here.
This one's here. The Nord Mines are full of complex paths. We can go through them to approach the capital undetected.
Don't let your guard down.
Don't let your guard down. Yeah, let's get in there.
The Nord Mines. Located northwest of Grand Trad, it is resource-rich with magla crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
That's a great touch too, right? Little loading screen with some lore about where you're headed. Like that.
huh? What happened?
Derelict. I can't help but feel we're being watched, says Leon Stroll.
Don't let your guard down.
Don't let your guard. Don't let your guard down. guard. Anyway.
Look at that!
That large bird is known as a corvo. It stalks its prey from the sky, then goes in for an ambush. Okay.
No. Let's go.
Pushing forward.
Okay, so what I want to do... Oh, can I not adjust the party yet? So... Yeah, I guess I can't. You can... Don't let your guard down. You can choose... your formation is in frontliners and backliners. But I guess I don't have access to that yet. Fine. As long as I don't let my guard down. Glue moss.
Stop!
There's wild dogs. Mister, your dog looks sick.
Marshal. Oh.
Yeah. So this is where they're sort of telling you.
Got it.
Scan them.
Luke. Aye.
Yep. So weaker enemies, depending on how leveled you are in relation to them, are blue. Enemies that are about your level are yellow, and the red ones are scary. Unknown enemies will appear white. When you have leveled up to a point where you think you could overpower certain enemies, you can simply approach the enemy to see if their color has changed. Put them to the sword. Yep. So this part is really neat. Being attacked on the field by a weaker enemy will not force you into a squad battle, but you still take damage. There's the lock on. Okay, I was looking for it earlier.
All right.
Give it a shot. We got this.
The feral hundo.
I don't see anything.
Come on!
Yeah.
Push
Yeah.
through, kid! Come on!
Well done.
Let's push through!
Yeah, nice work.
Take that, feral hundo. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Hold on. Got it?
Nice. Oh wait, this isn't what I thought. Yeah, if we get attacked, they get advantage, which sucks. We don't want that, pretty much ever. Evaluate the enemies in your vicinity, then decide whether you'll dispatch them quickly with X, stun them first, or jump directly to strategic squad battle. Play sight will help you determine your battle approach while staying out of enemy range. So maybe for the more difficult enemies, it's not worth it
That being the case,
to try to stun them. Like, it might be relatively impulsive.
Come on! Kid! We can't get sloppy.
Let's go.
Oh, I did that too early.
I'll be getting a head start.
Oh
Thanks.
well. That's a really cool attack. If you're unhappy with how a battle is going, you can restart it from the beginning. That's nice too. That way you don't have to always do like the full reload. Pressing right trigger assist will automatically move the cursor to an enemy who has a weakness to a skill you have. That's also really nice as well.
I don't know their weakness.
But we don't know what's going on with the bird.
Take this. Still standing.
Get up.
Next one will fall just as easy.
That'll do it.
Let's push through! This is our chance! Forward!
Stay calm, everyone.
Let's go. Let's just melee. I don't want to be wasting my precious MP. Or actually, you know, seeing what I just saw, maybe I ought to be wasting. I do need to keep in mind that because of the archetype I'm using, let me see if I can get a look at this. Yeah, make support attacks from your comrade. Wait, no. Where is it? Oh, I don't have it yet. I don't even have what I'm talking about yet. There will be a class or an archetype that I eventually unlock.
Let's do this.
Oh my god, I did not mean to do that.
Barely holding together.
From
Gotta heal up.
so far away. Why did they let me start that from so far away? That's insane. Okay. It's okay.
Win!
It's okay.
One left.
They're dead. I knew you had this.
Not done yet.
That's actually crazy.
Watch out! You're barely holding it together. You're barely holding it together. Gotta heal up quick.
More of them?
More enemies.
Oh god. Yeah. So we have to fight the whole wave.
Seeker!
Take this.
I let my guard down.
Tougher than I thought. Oh, please.
I messed up proper and let my guard down.
Let's stay calm.
Last one.
Die hard.
Yeah. That was a huge fumble.
Finish them off and
It's
we're
okay.
clear.
Reinforcements.
Oh, come on. More of them.
Yeah, so because of this I have to fight like the whole squad.
Scour! Stay sharp!
When I would have just been able to kill them quickly with single X attacks. Now I'm doing all this. It sucks. It's my fault though.
We did it.
Alright, yeah, that was silly. That's so far away to be able to activate that. I hit Y on accident because I'm used to that being sort of like a menu button, you know what I mean? And led to some problems there. something.
This is bad. They're onto us.
Alright, how's that? Okay, this could be our time. All we've got.
Wait, everyone, go!
Let's go. Wind! Just
That
one
one's
left.
down.
Nice.
Got nothing to worry about.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
You hearing this battle theme, Hooch? This is one of the best battle themes I've heard in quite some time,
That was the last of them.
I think. It definitely gets me good and fired up, I'll tell you that.
What is it?
David's battle theme, Beverly be cutting people down. Yeah, I don't know what dude is saying. I assume it's in Latin, maybe. I don't know. But he is really talking his shit. No, we're not bandits.
But
Yeah, if it could literally just be gibberish. It's still fire. It's the if that's true, it's the most fire gibberish ever committed to recording.
Pardon?
Go in there and just make sounds, yeah. You know what I mean, right? So when beasts get feral, according to this guy here, when beasts get feral, a human eventually appears out of nowhere and destroys some town or village. Interesting. Okay, so first of all, we have junk that we can kind of just sell.
Now then.
Let's get some cash. No Magla pills. That's okay. Or Magla, as they say. Magla pills. Magla? Magla? I can't remember. Let's buy 2 of these. I think we're okay on the rest.
thank you.
Alright. Let's go backwards a little bit and get some of this extra experience.
Come on! Let's give them a fight! Let's take them all out! Come forth, royal soul! Stay sharp!
Only one. We're
I
clear.
won't hold back!
Cleaned up. Cleaned up.
No more third place.
The pacing of this theme is great because even if you finish a fight pretty quick, as soon as you hit the spoil screen, you're probably gonna hear homeboy start to go in. You know what I'm saying?
I feel stronger.
Okay, okay, okay.
I think that's all of them.
Okay, we press on.
They saw us.
This battle's ours.
Let's go.
Seeker! Scour!
Yeah.
Two remaining.
Take this.
Only 2 minutes left. Stay sharp.
Come forth, royal soul! Wind! Last
That
one!
one's down. We've got nothing to.
They chose the wrong opponent.
Be careful. There's more of them.
Blue dog.
They saw us.
Yeah. Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah. Oh, that dog got a little bit
If you
of
see
juice.
use for it, I say take it with you.
Hey,
Nice, nice. Yeah, this is sick.
Let's give this all he's got.
This hybrid style of gameplay is really smart, I think.
Scour! Just one left.
they're dead. Keep it up.
It seems like they're a little bit tankier, even like the weaker enemies that you can kill in the overworld. It seems like they're a little stronger on hard mode than they were on normal in the
These
demo.
monsters are relentless.
Which is honestly kind of cool because it still gives them the threat of being able to do a little bit of damage against you. I definitely thought I was going to have the guard broken. That's okay.
Come forth, Royal Soul.
Let's catch our breath.
That's all
And there is a button for, or maybe I don't have it yet. I think there's a button for like quick heal. Like it uses your resources in a smart way to heal you, which I like.
Come on, Dad.
Take this!
Throw the defenses. Get him.
No way. Oh, okay.
This is our chance.
Huh.
Let's take them all out.
It didn't do the zoom thing.
Seeker, wind. A tough
I did play
one.
Fire Emblem Awakening. Did you ever play Echoes? Shadow? No, I did not play that.
Even easier than
I
expected.
sure did not. Remake of oh, that yeah, no, you talked about it a little bit, but no, I have not played it. Yeah, I might have to add that one to the list. Same hybrid style battling. Yeah, it's a cool choice. Where you run around and can fight the enemies in the world. Yeah. Yeah. It's a cool system. Harold.
It appears we must do this.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver. Scour!
What is that?
Never seen anything like it!
That's not an igniter. Let's do this.
Okay.
Coming at us?
Press B to guard, which consumes one turn icon. Guarding greatly decreases the damage your character takes and prevents any weaknesses from being exploited. That's important. This prevents the enemies from gaining turns. Yeah, that's very important.
What's that? I think something's coming. Watch
Take
out.
this! Get ready!
So I suppose I'm weak to fire.
Shite!
During squad battles, your formation will affect the damage part. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Those in the front row deal more damage with melee attacks. Those in the back row deal less melee damage but take less damage. Yes. I guess that's true. I guess I could have been doing it
I can take
in
it.
the fight, not the menu. Forgot about that.
Die hard! Get ready! Damn you! Hold still! Shite!
Bracing!
Take this! It's our turn now! Here they come!
What's that?
I can take
I
it.
think something's coming. Watch out.
Get ready!
Watch out. Your
Yikes.
parents are all stick together.
Seeker!
Take this! Let's do this! Hold still! Here they come!
Let's go! Wind!
Finish the job! Get ready! Done yet? Blast!
You toast. It's over.
No.
Let's hurry.
Okay,
All right.
here we are. The music is so good. Kriya says, despite the royal decree, I still hear of miners risking it all to come to this place, seeking the riches left within. Alright,
Indeed.
let's go in. Full up.
What is it? These come highly recommended.
Nice.
Now then,
Got some that restore 50 and quite a few that restore 100. I'll restock on this a little bit just to be on the safe side. They're pretty cheap. I'll make it an even 2. Yeah.
Thank you.
See what the squad has to say. Savey save. Let's get in there.
Wait a second.
Aye.
Then
Let's go. The Nord Mines.
However, stop! Don't move! Don't you dare move!
Wait.
Our orders are to let no one escape. It says it appears we've stepped into a whole damned conspiracy. We must fight.
I can't believe this. Well done.
I dodged a little early there. But you can dodge.
Stop right there. I can't believe this.
Oh, Rias. What'd you do?
What are you doing?
get ready, everyone.
It looks like 2 attacks at least. And stun. Can I pick any of that up? Okay. Bleep, 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 bleep.
Hey, are you alright?
I told you. I didn't see no deserters. Please. Don't kill me.
Don't kill me. Darn.
What? Why?
To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
But the only one who could know we survived. And the only one who could send soldiers after us. Oh! Come on. Let's move.
Ooh. No, you stop.
What are you doing?
Rias freaks me out every time because he's just like suddenly back there.
I think we got them all.
I keep thinking
safe for a while.
he's another enemy.
Oh, wait.
What we got going on down here, huh? Needs new duds? Yeah.
I knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Yeah, it's Captain Klinger.
Bastard! You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Because the Kingdom's Guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
That's why those sons and daughters died. For your
It
savior.
was staged.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
A village? You refused. Wait, then you were the one who... 7 years ago, the first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Oh, yes, that might have been a name.
Dang.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger. You left one survivor!
Let's go, Stroll.
Stay back!
Help me!
Ugh. You played right into our hands, you know. This was the only road without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title. I may not make it out alive, but as for you, you're hopeless!
O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, it is time for thou to choose thy path. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
What?
Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory! This is the way of the real world, little lordling!
You call this real? Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you! My name is Leon Stroll de Haliatus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand! Come! I will show you a world with honor!
That delivery on those lines was so good. That was crazy. Adam Lazara asked Moot. Yeah. Those lines were said with some serious conviction. The writing was good too.
Wait, he's got power like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it!
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that! This igniter's all I need to turn you to ash. You lot, get to it! Cover me!
So he scampers off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors. I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
The igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
Crazy. What does it say to one enemy? Get back.
Don't bother struggling.
Get back, you fool.
I'll get some distance. Wind! Still here?
Nice choice, Grius.
Die!
No holding back! I'll cut you down!
The freedom of Seeker! Scour! Still up?
Take this, lust!
Oh, okay, that's too bad. Not to me. Damn it. I knew I should have defended. Because now he gets to do it again.
The audacity!
Audacity.
Warrior!
Yeah, let's go ahead and clean it up. Clean it up like we know we can.
Die already!
Which says... Yeah. Oh, bro. Just hang out. Just hang out for a little while. Not exactly as you've described, at least from what I've seen. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. It'll come along, I'm sure.
You fools
But just
have no idea who your
let me cook.
savior is.
There is more on the horizon. We might get there today if I play long enough. I don't know.
Seeker! Maybe not.
You know,
Guard up!
with you with your fire stuff, I just don't want to take the chance. I don't think. Not right now.
Die!
We resist that on this side. Yeah.
It's okay. Ready for impact!
Take this! Die!
I shall vanquish evil!
The freak Seeker!
Now let's just see out of curiosity. No.
Critical hit!
Ooh, a critical hit.
I call upon royal power within!
Means we get to go again.
Die!
Dang it.
Die!
I've been a fool.
You're barely holding
Seeker!
together! Gotta heal up, quick!
You know what? I'll do
Hold on, I
this.
can take it.
In the name of justice!
This.
Let's try this!
That helped.
Die!
Ready for impact.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Take this! Still standing!
deal with those extra turns.
Here.
Oof. About to be over for you, Captain Klinger.
You.
A last gasp I see.
Luis.
Get him out of here. And we're taking his uniform.
Okay.
Nice.
Not bad at all.
Extra luck. Very cool. Maybe that's the wave for my main character for a while. Maybe I do magic, dexterity, and luck.
I admit,
That sounds fun
it
to
feels
me.
good to get stronger.
Impossible.
Impossible.
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Luck builds are chaotic neutral. Yeah.
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
I'm Leon Stroll. Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord. And now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it. I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
What do you say, Grius?
I see keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
Brothers in arms.
My friend.
Brothers in... yes. I'll do my best to deserve that honor. Now, onward.
New bond.
The proud noble, Stroll. Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Yeah, that line. I no longer wish to be an ally of convenience.
Together we stand.
Nice. New bond. Found a new way to harness this power.
Did you feel that just now?
Grius definitely standing on the side, everybody
Does it have
getting
something to do with that odd magic?
bonds and archetypes, and Grius is just like,
Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean? Huh? Wait, what?
we must return.
Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more.
Writer's Room for Stroll said, let's give this guy all the good lines. It is kind of that way right now. The last few scenes were dynamite for Stroll. And the voice actor is killing it.
And a fairy? I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Hey! You gonna talk to me or just at me?
Let's go.
We meet again, my friend, though admittedly sooner than I'd expected. Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion, another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing, you know. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second! Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me!
Ah, you two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always. But now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
Honestly, all the voice acting so far has been S tier, in my opinion. You love to see it.
Right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the
This
virtue.
is the one I was waiting for.
Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I won't lead you astray. That's the whole reason I'm here.
Let's go.
Hey, wasn't that...
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle.
Yeah.
As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
What? You mean Grius could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them. This right here.
Okay. So we got the tree. A lot of different classes, which I'm very excited about.
Now then.
So we're gonna go to Grius. I actually think what I'm gonna do, if I can, if I have enough resources, I'm gonna put Grius on Seeker, and then switch Ubel, the main character, over to Mage. Each character can study archetypes obtained throughout the story by selecting the corresponding icon on the tree. Studying archetypes consumes mag, minuscule shards of Magla crystals. Once a character has studied an archetype, you can use the main menu to change their channeled archetype at no cost. That's fire. So you have to at least unlock it for each individual character in Academia, but after that, you can swap kind of whenever you want, I think.
Now then.
Okay. think I want a seeker.
I see. This right here.
Because I'm going to swap in a second.
All right.
Ooh, actually, I might not be able to.
Of course.
I might have just kind of done something silly. But we'll be fine. I don't know if I'll have enough to switch to mage on my main character.
What did you say?
We got you, Grius.
I still have much to learn.
Fascinating.
Good. How much will this cost me? Good. Good, 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 good. Okay. This
Fascinating.
is encouraging.
This right here. All right.
I'm
The
counting on
reason I'm doing this is that ability that you see at the top there on the right hand side called Magic
Of course.
Recovery. So MP is very precious in these games because of how you can keep enemies stunned, exploit their weaknesses, etc. The Magic Recovery makes it so that when I attack in the overworld, we get MP back.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Okay.
Ah, right.
So, these, if you're familiar with Persona, you have kind of different personality traits that you can invest in, allocate time towards, etc. We have that here as well, with another very cool screen to represent it. Kitty cat.
That's a good kitty.
This cat, you see.
Plateau. Nice.
That's a good boy.
Yep, that's a good one.
What now?
Oh yeah, check out this menu. Look at the menu. We need to do this. Maybe this? No, he's stout. We'll keep him on the front. Let's see. Heroes Incense increases archetype experience by 100. Since I just threw Mage on, I'll do that. Let me take a look at this. Yep, in overworld combat, recovers MP each time an enemy is stunned or defeated. So it's not just attacks, it's stun and defeated. Still very good. Still very, very good. What we got here? Nice, okay. And a lot of money. Wow. Wow.
Whoa.
That was a lot of cool stuff there.
What now?
That was a lot of cool stuff, actually. All members gradually recover MP while walking around in dungeons. Deals 300 almighty damage. This feels like a pre-order bonus or something. Is that what this is? This feels kind of crazy. Well, I don't think he gives you that in the demo. Maybe they just added it because this feels like a lot. But I'm gonna use them.
New possibilities.
Nice. see what I get it for. Anything? No. Okay.
A new power to wield.
Increases physical skill attack by 10%. Attack increases further if archetypes with the same lineage are present. That's cool.
I didn't think I could grow anymore.
Sick. Wonder if I get something at 5. No. About 6.
I found new power.
7? No, I'm still at 6. Deals weak magic electric damage. Sick. Hey, we're getting juiced right now. The Royal Magic. The king wrote it.
But
Take a look at the very end of the scroll. What could be there, everyone?
What's this?
take a look.
Bears a resemblance to the Seeker archetype. Moreover, it bears a caption. And mysteriously enough, of all the language therein, that is the one part I am able to parse. It says, Slouch. Likely the name of a person. Unmistakably so, though I could not begin to tell you why I feel so certain. A person's name. Well, that's certainly a mystery on top of an enigma. It makes me wonder what it says. Should you learn anything new, I would appreciate it very much if you'd share it with me. Please examine the scroll whenever you've learned new truths. They got my name in there, man. Okay. I think that's all I wanted to do in here. We press on. Wait, I got paranoia that didn't take for some reason. You know how it is. Okay. So here's, you know, if you want to read tutorial-esque stuff, it's all around. Party formation tips. Balance of attack, recovery, and assist, of course. If you obtain information about enemies in advance, you can arrange archetypes. Yes. Cultivate your archetype strategically. It bears a name. Hoochie Daddy. Not sure how I know its name, but I do. Or know it's a name, yeah. It must be a name. Hoochie Daddy. Top 4.
Hold on.
Not just one legendary hero across many lands and eras, those intrepid spirits who sought greater heights in the Seeker's path and born that alias. Among them, the adept who pursues a magical path I dubbed the Magic Seeker, and the elite who seeks the deepest truths of the soul I dubbed the Soul Hacker. So, I wonder if this is giving us a preview. I wonder as we level our bonds, if the Seeker becomes like a leveled up Seeker. Akin to Pokemon Evolution or something. Or maybe that's just a new class we unlock as a branch of the Seeker. I could see it being both things. The Soul Hacker. Yeah.
I see.
Pretty cool. It's easy to use, but not enough to fight alone. Yeah, specialized allies. Let's see. In times of yore, there lived heroes who sought relentlessly to unravel the secrets of magic. Their souls together form the power of the mage. Among them, the adept who grasps at ultimate power I dubbed the wizard, and the elite who commands the elements I dubbed the elemental master. Yeah, these are definitely subclasses. In addition, another elite form making use of dark magics is known to exist. Truly, the mage archetype has unparalleled command of affinity-based magic, but mages devote themselves fully to mind and magla. While the mind is powerful, it must kneel for pure strength at times. Let no mage forget his
Oh,
strength.
yeah?
Backline. Backliner. The soul hacker stuff, I don't know. I don't know if that has a connection or not, frankly. Maybe it does. This looks like research documents about the warrior archetype. In times of yore, there lived heroes who sought nothing less than perfection with the sword. Their souls together formed the power of the warrior. Among them, the adept who slays hordes I dubbed the sword master, and the elite disciple of the blade I dubbed the samurai. Very cool.
Got a sec?
Not very versatile beyond the sword. Well, that's okay. That's okay. I think we're good here.
My young friend, you are truly as remarkable as I first believed. Others fated to awaken to their own power will be naturally drawn.
Soul hacker is? Pretty cool.
To reach the lineage of power's greatest potential, you must acquire more archetypes and bring them together. After all, a hero without allies is nothing more than a lone dissenter. To save the many, you must learn to fight with the power of many. Only a champion of the people may awaken the power of heroes, and with it, seize a future of their own making. When next you come to see me, I hope it shall be of your own volition. Open my book, then let your imagination conjure this place anew, as vividly as you can make it. I'm sure that will be enough to reunite us. As long as you walk your path, I shall faithfully watch over you. May we meet again.
What? Where are we?
You two all right there? Looked as if you were in some kind of trance.
Trance? Wait. Have we been here this whole time?
It was strange. As if I felt something in the air. My senses sharpened near tenfold. It reminded me of my old days studying magic.
What? So that wasn't a dream. Grius, that's probably his power. You studied back at the Sanctum, right? I know you couldn't get the hang of it then, but I think we might have just awakened it.
Awakened it? But that... Who are you people? The truth, if you would.
Look, in all honesty, we barely know any more than you do. But the short version is, well, I think you can use that power now.
I think you might be right. The way it feels is... Well, this is magic, eh? I'd all but given up on it, but... Fate had other plans, it seems. Enough. We must move on. There is far to go still. And lad, I follow your lead now, at least when it comes to how we use these skills in battle. We haven't the luxury of time to train with magic.
Same here. You've clearly got a sense for this, and I'd rather make myself useful than muddle your strategies.
You can now give instructions to your allies during battle. Yeah. There is auto battle, if we're just super nasty. But I don't think I'll be doing that much.
That's precious little time, and we'd best not waste it.
5 days until the funeral.
Look!
What's up? Huh?
They can't see him.
Pardon? Is that true?
Klinger's gone. We thought he was done for. so that gets us to Academia. Use this button to see what level other players were and what party formations they used when they cleared the dungeon you were challenging. When selecting information to review, you can also change your party formation to reflect another player's. That's very cool. Very, very cool.
Now, where was I?
Let's just go in here to see if there's any extra dialogue. Probably not, right? At least we get to pet the cat.
That's a good kitty.
Plateau.
Hello. What would you care to know?
Lectures. Okay, so
Does this worry you?
look at this camera angle. So Plateau is a mystery.
That's a good boy.
Plateau.
Oh. You'll come again.
Let's talk to our friends and do a little shopping.
Let's go.
Oh, we're gonna get Klinger. Don't you worry about that. Cat is a super being that she was gonna drop later. Yeah, could be.
I'll definitely.
All cats are super beings. They're just lazy. What's this person have to say?
I'm sorry.
Not just little jellies, huh? Fire's our best bet. Okay. So we've got fire weaknesses ahead.
Yeah. Oh,
Hi.
Didn't go any further. The mining areas felt strange. Dangerous Mogla crystal that mesmerizes them. Thought it mere superstition, but either way, it's not normal. Just be on your guard. Ding, ding, ding. Rand iron. Everything is on sale. Okay.
Now then.
Yeah, we have a lot of money suddenly too. Furnace ointment cures burn. Let's get stocked up on this other stuff here. I can't believe they gave us that many revival medicines. 5 of these deals 100 ice damage. Get 5 of these. Bronze machete, knees weak, arms are heavy. Let's see. Yeah, this just seems like a good thing to do all around. Increases magic by 1. Okay. I love a good equipment swap screen in a shop. Love that. Let's see. We definitely want. Let's see. 2 of these.
Yeah.
No hard minute. No hard minute.
Endurance and agility.
Yeah.
No hard minute.
grab another each of these just in case I need to switch up my stuff a little bit. Do the same with this. I think 2 and 2 is fine there. Who says there's a woodchuck found living in your backyard for the past 2 weeks. Named him Chunk. You tried to capture him. He broke the cage. Chunk is not to be trifled, bro. 1-0 Chunk. Honestly, you're down 1 against Chunk. I'm gonna get 2 of each of these. I'm gonna just get over prepared in case I need to do a lot of switcheroo.
Oh. Thank
Very
you.
cool. Okay, let's save. So I'm gonna take just a leg stretch break. I'm not gonna be gone for very long. I'm also gonna break up the archive a little bit for the sake of YouTube. And that's gonna end right